Hello and welcome to 2016. The Cubs did not win the World Series in 2015, which didn't just hurt my feelings, it hurt everybody's heart when Back to the Future predicted they did. But enough about baseball, it's basketball season. We're going to start out talking about Humphrey St. Francis really quick. Flyers are 10-0. They've played only one team below 500, 5 wins above teams with 75% winning percentage or better, and they've beaten 4 state qualifiers from last year. On top of this, they've done it after winning a state football championship and practicing -4 times before the season began. The Flyers are good. Another team that's good, you might remember them being good from last year, is Winnebago. The Indians off to a 12-0 start. They've won 3 tournament titles already this season. They won the Lakota Nation Invitational in Rapid City, the Shootout on the Elkhorn in Wisner, and recently won the Night Classic in Fremont. They're good because David Winget, the only returning starter, is averaging about 25 points per game. He can do a little bit of everything, as you'll see later. Aspen LaPointe transfers from South Sioux City. His younger brother, sophomore Devon LaPointe, also a transfer, and Drake Gorin, a junior. They're all capable of going off for 20-25 points in any night, as Drake Gorin showed, taking over the second half in a win over Ponca. Winnebago has now won 32 straight games. Their closest game this year was a 51-39 win over Pierce in the Shootout on the Elkhorn. Speaking of Pierce, the Blue Jays have a good basketball team too. Only 2 losses on the year. The other loss is to another unbeaten team, and that's Columbus Scotus. Taggart Bailey, a Blue Jay senior, one of the best players in Class C1. Blue Jays own nice wins over Boone Central, Newman Grove, O'Neill, Neely Oakdale, and Ponca. Talking about Ponca, the Indians are young and good. They're 5-4 on the year, but 4 of their wins are against very good teams: Laurel Concord, Coleridge, Battle Creek, Neely Oakdale, and they've lost to some very good teams too. No seniors on the roster for Ponca. That's why if they don't win some games this year, which they've already done, they're going to win a lot of games next year. Now, since it's already January, we've got a lot of good plays that maybe you haven't seen throughout the year, and I want to try a new feature this year. Don't know if it's going to work. Probably won't, because most of what I do doesn't work, but I'm going to try it anyway. We're going to go plays of the week, not just from me, not just from the other staffers here at the Daily News. We want contributions. I'm going to be all over Twitter blowing this up. Here we go. 8 plays from the first month of the year. We're going to go through them real quick. Number 8, Jared Reed of Battle Creek. Taking the words of Aaliyah, if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Number 7, Norfolk High's Kent McCallum at the top of the key. Goes with his right, but goes up with his left, draws the foul. That's a good basketball play. At number 6, one of those young players from Ponca, sophomore Logan Kingsbury. A little flip. I talked about David Winget before. He comes in at number 5. Degree of difficulty on this one is a 10. Going to his right, a left-hander on a fast break off the glass. At number 4, Josh Schick of Battle Creek to teammate Derek Renner, who backdoored Ben's Wiener for this one. At number 3, it's Winget again. This is off a steal from Drake Gorin. Not a typical high school play. And at number 2, it's Winget again. Winget going baseline over Caleb Gebhardt, drawing the foul. Gebhardt's 6'6". Winget made that look easy. Typically, some dunks are going to be number 1, but Tyson Bielitz of Neely Oakdale outdid Gorin because he started the year off with a 3/4 court shot for the Warriors at the end of the first quarter in a win over Creighton. And it's really pretty because you get a look at it from 2 angles, 1 and 2. That's all we got for you this week. Come back next week on The Buzz when I will talk about basketball, diaries, journals, and why strawberry jam isn't the best thing you want to use on your toast on Thursday mornings in Australian company, business, picnic trips with your grandma's sisters. Eraser. I'm Tom Behmer for The Buzz.